Hey, how y'all doing? Crickey Joe here, back on the Feldkirchen map. Just leaving the house to go get started on another field. Let's go get, I purchased a Unimog so we can get around on the farm. I did get rid of the FAR M66 combine and the small, what is that tipper we had, the little trailer, the Crone Emsland. I got rid of that and got a little bit bigger trailer, because also on this farm the silos, you have to back up into them to load your crops to sell, and I don't want to try to back up one of those trailers with the dolly wheels. So I've got the combine and the tractor and trailer down at field 3, I believe. I think it's also wheat. I did finish up this field straight ahead that we were working on in the first, little short 15-minute video. Just kind of a to get started video. Alright, so I think we can, I don't know if there's any roads that go down that way or not up here. I'm going to drive up here and see. There's the wheat field we harvested in the first episode. Okay, there's the driveway for the corn field. I don't think we can get through there, so I might just turn around and cut through. I should have maybe gone back through the main farm, but let's just cut through here. And got all this straw still on the field, so I'm not sure. I'm going to do baling in this series, so I may just wait until I get a baler and a windrower. Let's cut through this cornfield, this cornfield that's already cut off, and go over here to the road. Up ahead to the right, you can see the combine and the trailer and tractor waiting for us to get started. I think we'll just park off to the right over here at this little shack, whatever it is. We'll just park over here. I think this cornfield is ready to go too. Oh, field number, what is that field? That's a big field, field number 6. So yeah, it's ready to go also. The cornfields, I think, are also ready to go. So, alright. Okay, stop. Get out of our Unimog. This little, what is this? Little short shack of some sort here. Oh, maybe it's an old chicken house or something, I don't know. So let's go get in this combine. Okay, let's go ahead. Open the stairs up on it. Oh, that's not the stairs. What's the stairs? The stairs are number 6. There they go. Alright, so I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and get this field started. And I think we have it on. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go ahead and get this field started. And then we'll hire a worker once we get a round or two made. This field's a little bit bigger than the first one we harvested. It's nice that we don't own any of the fields, but we can harvest them. I just wonder if we can actually cultivate, fertilize, and seed them without owning them. We'll just, maybe we'll do a little bit of sharecropping for a little while and farm it for the locals until we get enough money to buy the fields. We'll see how that goes. Ooh, got a fence. Probably not a non-collidable fence either, so let's get over here. We'll get outside maybe. Ooh. See a little better. Excuse me. So we got a little grass field over here too with a major depression in it, or hill or something here. Yeah, I got a little tired of that little far combine and don't want to use vanilla equipment the whole season, so. We should be alright here. Let me get rid of that menu so we have a little better view. That's a pretty good sized field actually, so this will take a while. We'll have a lot of good straw to bale up. We can store some up and sell some at the biogas or wherever the straw sell point is on this map. I haven't really looked around that much yet, so. And I'm gonna guess, I don't know. I'm gonna guess that since all the fields are planted, most of them are planted and growing, that maybe there's no withering on this map. I guess if we don't get it all harvested in time, we'll find out. And we have a lot of corn ready too, so I'm thinking I'm gonna do a lot of the chaffing on the corn and put that into silage for the cows and also the biogas, because I think this map it leans more heavily on animals. So we're gonna maybe not concentrate as much after we get some fields harvested. We'll maybe not concentrate on the crops as much as maybe the cows, sheep, and chickens. Back him up. We'll go ahead and go around this field one time backwards, and then we'll set the auto combine off on the rest of it. So hope everybody's been doing good and well, I guess is the proper way to ask. I've been busy with work. Today is Saturday. I worked today and went out to my parents and did a little bit of work out at their place for them around the old farm, and got some work to do here tomorrow afternoon, some mowing and working on my vegetable garden. Got some fertilizer to put on and do some top dressing. All the vegetables are doing good. Corn's getting about 1.5 to 2 foot high. Cucumbers and watermelons are really, and the green beans are really bushing out nice. Tomato plants I planted from seed, which isn't always advisable, but they're starting to come around pretty nice. Carrots, lettuce, onions are doing great. What else we got out there? Oh, and the herbs, the basil, cilantro are doing really well. I'm not really having much luck with the mint or the, what is the other one she has out there? Is it parsley, I think? I planted 4 pretty good sized pots and half buried them in the ground around one of the trees out in the yard to put in a small container herb garden basically. Alright, let's slow down to speed 1. Let's turn around and we'll get the you know what, let's harvest a little bit more ourselves. I don't know what you guys prefer. Don't really get a lot of comments on my videos, which is fine. People like to watch here and there. I'm not really doing it for numbers of subscribers or numbers of views or anything. I just enjoy the game and like to share it in the way I like to play. But I do appreciate everyone who does subscribe, everyone who views. But it'd be nice to have a little feedback as far as what you guys like to see. You know, I used to do this in real life for over 20 years, cutting wheat in Kansas. So I have driven a combine extensively, tractors, everything else, baling, all that kind of stuff. Never did anything with biogas though. We do have a pretty large ethanol plant north and a little bit east of here, several miles, but it's not real close, but it's a pretty good size ethanol plant, and there's a lot of corn growing up in that area. Eventually I want to get, if my city will allow it, my town, it's not really, it's a city of, it's a city because we have a mayor and all that. It's considered a city. We're probably only like 2,500 to 3,000 people, so we're a small town. But I'm hoping that I can have some backyard chickens, maybe get some laying hens and have some fresh eggs, along with the vegetable garden. And out at my dad's place, he has, we used to farm probably arable land. We used to maybe farm anywhere from 750 to 900 acres, I would guess, back in those days. So part of that was my grandmother's and grandfather's land, and he inherited some land from my grandmother when she passed away. And I think he got, I don't know how many acres she had total. She probably had couple hundred acres, I don't even know, but he inherited about 63, 64 acres, so he's got a lot of land out there. My cousins actually do the farming on most of that, but he has 7 acres around his house, and I'm going to be doing some vegetable farming out there as well on a small scale. So maybe in the future, when I get that all going, I can maybe do some videos to show you guys what I'm doing out there, and also in my own backyard as far as a vegetable garden. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that or not, but I enjoy it. It's a lot of work, but I find it relaxing and healthy. I mean, it's a lot of good exercise. So, and the food is great when you grow it yourself. And I encourage everyone to do a little something. Even if you live in an apartment, you can grow just about any vegetable in containers, even 5-gallon buckets if you have them. Well, you get a little bit of fresh food. With the way things are, and I'm going to get a little bit preachy here, but with the way things go with the seed companies and chemical companies nowadays, it seems like a lot of our food may be not as healthy as it used to be in the past. With all of the GMO crops and stuff. I try to buy GMO-free seed, organic seeds when I do my gardening. So. I'm really on the bandwagon of non-GMO. I don't think it's good for us in the long run. And I don't really agree with the whole no-till policy. I understand it, but one thing I have noticed out in our area here in Kansas is that the grasshoppers have gotten 10 times worse than they ever used to be, and I think that's because there's not much tillage anymore. And in order to break up the cycle of the grasshoppers, they lay their eggs in the soil, and if you don't till, then they're allowed to hatch and multiply. And I just noticed at my mom and dad's place, it's so bad in the middle of summer, that it's like parting the Red Sea of grasshoppers when you walk through their backyard. Sometimes they just peel off one side to the other, and I think that has something to do with the no-till, because we're not breaking up that cycle from egg to adult. So hopefully I can get something going out there and do some tilling. And I don't know how big. I'm maybe going to do a 50 by 50 to start out there, 50 foot by 50 foot plot. Eventually I'd like to do 100 to 200 feet by 50 feet. And you can grow a lot of food in that small space. And maybe sell some at the local farmers market that way. See if that works out. Just don't know how the grasshoppers are going to deal with they're going to love the vegetables. I just don't know how I'm going to deal with keeping them under control. I put just a few things in my mom and dad's small vegetable garden out there this year to help them out. Just want to see if we can control a small area before we go whole hog. It'll be interesting, probably be very frustrating too, I imagine. So So I'm wondering if this wheat here was fertilized, because this doesn't seem like it's filling up too quick. We're up to 79%. I'm going to go ahead and put my auger out now. used to spend probably a good 2 weeks just going around and around fields like this. 2 weeks of nothing but being behind the steering wheel and eating sandwiches while you're cutting wheat because you don't have time to stop to eat a proper meal. Pretty good hill going through this field, so I wonder. I can't imagine trying to do this with the more realistic mod. You know, I never tried the more realistic mod. I've never installed the game engine or tried any of the vehicles. It just looks like it's, I don't know, maybe it's just not my cup of tea. It just looks a little bit too tedious for me, and I take a lot of the enjoyment out of the game for me. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I just don't. I'm not compelled to try it. I do like the textures on this map. It's a good looking map. I would consider it probably medium, small to medium size. It's definitely a lot more hilly than I'm used to in the area I'm at. And also here the roads are all in an east-west or north-south orientation and big squares, so it's hard to get lost and turn around, whereas these kind of maps where you're going around curves and up and down hills, it just throws me off. I tried doing some testing on the OGF Bayern map. Yeah, I had seen that Ian Robson had played that one. It looked like a really cool map, and it is a really nice map, just that you get really confused of where you're going all the time, and since there's so much detail on that map, my laptop didn't really like it as much, especially if I tried to record. It wasn't so bad if I just played to play, but trying to record at the same time just didn't really, it was kind of choppy. And this one isn't doing real great on frame rate, but I think it's playable. We'll see how it goes. Bad thing about having a laptop that's not quite as powerful as, say, a PC or desktop. I guess I should start watching out how close I'm getting to 100%, because I'm at 99 and I'm going pretty quick. Let me slow down to first. There we go. Back up a little bit. Alright, let's go get our tractor and trailer, which worked out to be pretty good right here. Let's go get this combine unloaded. I haven't used this trailer before, and I think this came with the Belgique Profond map. I also did a little testing on that one, which is a nice map also. Small fields. So this I think came with that map. It was part of a pack that came with its cargo CP140. Lux Farm, yeah, it came from with the Belgique Profond map from the guys from Lux Farm that made that map. So I'll try this one out. I think the tractor's just a little bit too small for it. I think it holds 18,100 liters. So go ahead and jump back in here. That gets empty, we'll go start again. I think I will get the auto tractor or auto combine going. Let's get that turned on and circular path and let him go to town. It's probably a lot more efficient than me anyway, so we'll let him do his thing. So, what else is going on? What are you doing? Maybe that wasn't a good idea. Let's get him over here again. He didn't like that. We may just have to hire a worker instead of the auto combine. We'll get this guy lined up, and then I'll make sure the auto combine's turned off before I hire the worker. I'm gonna get that line up a little bit different. How about right there? Just let him go. Should have enough headland now. We'll probably take only a small bite out of this row, but hopefully it'll work okay. Alright. Alright. Let's go get our Unimog and we'll head back up to the farm and see what else we can get to going here. Here, let me get in here so I don't back into something. Alright. I think you really can't see out of the back of this. Well, I guess you can see out of the back. I don't have the bed on it, so at least I didn't have to get out to reverse it. So we have a lot of straw. So in order to get the cows going and get the biogas going, we have a lot of grass, I think, and we have tons of corn. We start the game with the tow behind corn chopper, in-game corn chopper, but I don't really want to use that. Let's go down this way. I do not want to use it. I want to get a self-propelled chopper. Probably have to get the Forshrit because we will never be able to afford the Krone Big X at this point. Let's see, we'll park this guy somewhere. We'll park it, we've got a little Profi hopper over there too, but I don't really want to use that unless I want to tidy up around here, which I don't really care about. But there's a horseshoe there. Let's go ahead and, actually I can do this from inside. I'm going to go ahead and park him in this little garage area. I think I saw a horseshoe next door here. Yep. There we go. There's quite a few on this map. I guess there's 100. Let's look at the equipment that we do have in the shed here. Or the barn or wherever this is. We got the little cedar, which we're not keeping. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Okay, we're getting rid of the corn chopper. We're getting rid of the small cultivator. We're getting rid of the small cedar. We're getting rid of the Profi hopper. Okay, so that's the new stuff. Let me go over here and then back again and see what we have left. We'll keep the Lamborghini. We'll keep the front loader and the silage fork. Okay. So really we have the front loader, which we're going to use for the cows. And the biogas. So we'll use that tractor there for baling and all that good stuff. And we'll use this guy for the field work, even though he's only 110 horsepower. And we're going to need another tractor, because one tractor is not going to cut it. Just having one field tractor. So we have this shed here too. I think maybe we can get the combine in here. I'm going to have to get the header trailer, I'm sure, for that one. Then down here is the biogas right next to the farm. It's either part of the farm or just the neighbor of the farm. I'm not real sure. And then if we go through here, we have the cow shed or the cow barn. It's where we bring all of our feed. There's a horseshoe. Got another one. Back here is the manure pit, solid manure, and we have a little shed here and a loading ramp, I guess, for the manure spreader to pull up next to. And there's the liquid manure hose, 2 silage pits for the cattle, so we're gonna have to get some silage going. And sheep, I think. I don't even know where the sheep are. Does it have sheep? I don't know if we even have sheep, do we? Let me see. Well, apparently we do. So where are the sheep? Eggs can be sold, it looks like up in the far right, upper right hand corner. Let's see, let's zoom in. Cows. Chickens are across the road. Maybe the sheep are way up there. I don't know. Maybe we should drive up there. Because right now we're not going to get a baler. I guess we could. How much is a baler? Let's see, baling. I want to get, yeah, we can get the John Deere. Let's get it. And we'll get a wrapper. Not yet. We'll get a wrapper in a little while. And let's go ahead and reset the baler. And jump in the front loader. Kind of a low frame rate right here. I wonder if it's the baler. I like this John Deere baler though, so let's go ahead and hook it up, and we need to get out on this one. And I think this baler is causing problems. Let's see, we need to attach the PTO and raise the support. And get back in. Got her hooked up, yeah. And we'll just leave the silage fork, whatever it is, we'll leave it here for now. Maybe it's just this area that's got bad frame rate. I'm getting like 11 frames per second, which isn't very good. There, we're going up to 12. Of course, my computer isn't the strongest in the world, so I don't really get the best frame rate. There, we're going up. Yeah, that area, because now we're up to like 16, 17. Which isn't great, 18, so it's not great, but could be worse. When I get down to like 13, 14, it seems like I have a lot of choppiness, a lot worse anyway. I think with this baler, this John Deere baler, we can get 50 bales out of one wrap, so I think the wrap you can buy comes in, what, 5 or 6 rolls, so let's get up here to this field and start baling some straw bales. Before we do, though, I want to check on the combine. We'll just get this guy lined up. Let's see, are we out of the road? Yeah, should be good. So let's go and check on our... Oh, that would help if we're not like get chopped up. Help if we didn't park the tractor right in his way, wouldn't it? Might actually get something done. There's a road right here. I guess we could have just pulled over here. Alright, so let's see how combine's at only 45%, so alright, let's go get in the baler. I have to remember how this all works. V is lower the pickup, and turn it on is B, and to show the bale counter is R. So there's the bale counter up top. So let's get some bales. Well, shouldn't this also have a... Shouldn't this also have a... maybe it doesn't with this tractor. Sometimes it'll have a little console. I don't really need the bale counter if it's not going to show me how full it is. Alright, either way, I think it beeps. We'll keep it in first gear. And I think these bales are basically the same size as the in-game baler, standard bale size. Or you can reduce them down to an Ursa size also. So just two different size round bales. No idea if I'm getting it all. Hopefully the pickup is wide enough. We'll at least get some bales started. Get a good stack. We'll have to get the auto stacker. I think the Arcuston round bale auto stacker also works with this baler. I think I tested that out at one point a long time ago. I'm sure I'm missing some on the turns there, but we'll clean it up when we can. Okay, 89%. Wow, did it really start that early? Alright, so we're full. Let's back it up just a little bit. Yeah, I think it's X. Did it close? No. Okay. Okay. Let's get another one started. I can't wait to afford a windrower to make this into a lot less rows. I think we can also sell slurry on this, can't we? Or not? No, I guess we can't. Just standards. And there's only one sell point at the farm shop, so that makes it easy. Excuse me. Makes it real easy. Yeah, I think this baler will warn me when I'm out of wrap. I think it's 50 bales per roll, if I remember right. Oh, for Pete's sake, you're loud. We'll skip a row here. Here, let's get outside so we can see the bale drop. X, yeah. And let's check on our combine. He is at 76%, so he's got a little while yet. Now I gotta turn the whole thing back on again, don't I? Did I lower it? Yeah, lowered it. Okay, just gotta turn it on. Alright. We'll just pick up this second row. We'll probably end up having so many bales so close together that we'll end up bumping them around, and this map is so hilly that we're probably gonna have bales all the way down wherever next to the mountains. We'll see where they end up. What I need to get is that inspector mod. I think I tried to download that one point and my computer didn't like it, said hey, it might cause problems. But I think there might be some other options for mods to kind of keep an eye on things while you're doing something else. So if anybody knows of any good ones, I'll try to download them. That way maybe I'll be a little more efficient instead of jumping back and forth all the time. With a little bit of oversteer. We'll just try to get every other row. I think these bales might be just a little bit bigger, 3,200. I think the in-game ones might be 2,000. Not real sure. think it closed. I want to keep it more realistic, so I don't want to be jumping in and out all the time. Yep, we're picking up bale or picking up straw, so. So I think I'll get an auto stacker to do the pickup. I don't really want to do like front loader work. I don't want to go through that. I want to enjoy myself. And when I do try to do that on a regular bale trailer, it drives me crazy. And I don't want to be crazy. I'm crazy enough. I don't want to be crazier. Okay, let's go around this bale. And hopefully we missed it. We'll catch this row. This one should roll down the hill. I kind of want to watch this one come out because it's probably going to roll all the way down there. Maybe not. Maybe these bales are different. Why aren't you rolling? Oh well. Thank you for not rolling. I'm not complaining. Well, you might roll anyway. I like to look at round bales better than square bales, so we always had round bales on the farm. We'll make one more bale and then we'll have to check on our combine again. And I'm just going to cut right through these rows, I don't care. And then I'm going to catch the right side of this row because I think this is where he ended up finishing up the middle of the field. I'll catch the right side of this one. Not doing too bad a job, I don't think. I don't really do a lot of baling in my play, so just one more bale before we check on our John Deere. I got some pretty nice John Deere tractor mods, and I got a new John Deere combine mod, the S670, which I really like. So I really want to incorporate that into the game, even though it's a huge combine. I think with the header trailer we can make it work. Okay, so let me turn that off for a second. And check on the level of our combine. He is full. Get rid of the tools. So let's go get him unloaded. We're coming up on 40 minutes, so I think we're going to go ahead and get this guy started to unload, and then a little more. There we go. And I think we're going to call it an episode here at about the 40-minute mark. So I do appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you guys like this map, and hopefully you'll like the emphasis on more animal production once we get some more money and get the equipment around. We'll do a lot more cows and sheep and chickens on this one, and maybe only farm a couple fields once we get our money built up. So thanks again for watching. Leave a comment below if you'd like to, and we will catch you guys next time.